What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. A long time no see. I know I haven't been posting as much as I probably want to because I have a lot going on right now. But enough excuses. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 number 2 Deluxe Class Cup. This is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee toon accurate version. So it has some differences when compared to the original one. I do not have the other version, so I can't exactly show you that. But yeah, if you want to, you can look it up and you can see the differences. But yeah, I recently acquired this figure because I have been wanting him for a while, especially because he has the gimmick where you can take off his limbs. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I just like this figure a lot, and I'm really glad I've gotten it. Taking a look at some of the details we have. So you can see on his chest we do have some battle damage there, and there. So you can tell he's an old robot. You can tell by his face too. Just like from the way it's been sculpted. He looks it looks more defined and more like he's been around. So yeah. We also have this nice Autobot crest right there in the middle. We have some nice orange highlights all around. And let me take that out to show you. We have orange on the arm, orange right there, other arm. I think that just makes the figure all the better. And then he has a slight little tiny backpack, but it's not that bad. He has some kibble on his legs, but again, it's really not that bad. He's a pretty clean figure. He has some little white on the knees. And yeah, he does come with 2 accessories, being his little blaster right here. And then he does have the Energon Goodie Dispenser, which is a scene-specific accessory, but I really like it. And then turning to articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so it can look up about that far, down. It can go look down a lot because of that hinge right there, but it does create for kind of a weird look. Just keep that there. It can tilt side to side slightly. It can rotate the full 360. And for the shoulders, without using any transformational hinges, you can get them up all the way up there, which I think is pretty cool. And then it can rotate all the way around. If you use the transformation joint, unhinge that, or unhook, I guess, you could get it. You can get them doing weird poses, I guess. Whatever you like. And then elbows, single jointed. It is on a ratchet, which is kind of cool, especially for a deluxe. It does cut. However, if you just use a slight bend, it does look quite normal. So yeah, it can definitely bend to a very good degree. Wrists have no articulation. It does have a waist swivel. Mine feels pretty tight. It's probably because I haven't used it that much yet, but yeah. And then the hips can kick forward that far, back to that far. And the knees can do a 90 degree, again on a ratchet joint. And then it gets hit by that, so that's about all that can bend. Toes can go up and down, but that's due to transformation. And then the ankles do have a split right there, so you can get them into some widespread stances. And that's about all for the articulation. Now for some quick comparisons. We have Cup stacked alongside the Deluxe Class Jazz and my Voyager Class Ironhide. And as you can see, I think his scale is quite nice, especially with Jazz. He is taller than Jazz, but he looks more skinny than Jazz. So like mass distribution is different, but they're about the same. And here we have him stacked up alongside some of the Dinobots, which I think look really nice. I just love the Dinobots. But I think this works, and I think it looks nice with him alongside them. He could be like telling them a story. He could like sit down, tell them a story. He could just be like huddled around him. Yeah. And now we have his transformation. So, what I like to do very first, because I usually forget this step, is I take the shoulders, and you're going to want to push it back until it releases like that. See how that moves back there? You're going to want to rotate all the way back. Do the same on this side. And there's that. Then I like to untab from the main body. And then take that. That is held in by these two tabs and those two slots, so just disengage that. And then I like to flip that out. Flip these wheels out. And then pull that up. And then maneuver it so that this will end up going over that, over the head. See if I can get it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. You have to pull that out, so that's held in by that. So that way you're going to be able to get it up and over, and then tab it into there. That would help if I could get it. There we go. And then bring these, keep the arms down, and just slide it in. And it creates a nice seamless little finish right there. Do the same on that side. And then make sure all that's aligned. What you're going to want to do here for the feet, take these, fold them in. To unfold the shins. And then fold it out ever so slightly. Now you see how you have the two grooves there? Originally it was in that one, but now it's going to go into that one. And it just locks in. Do the same on this side. Just lock it in. Now you can see the feet are in a different configuration from when they were before. Just a nice subtle little change, but it helps the transformation. And then keep the arms down. Come here, line it up like that. Then untab this from the leg. It tabs in right there. And then fold it out. And then that tab is going to go into that wheel. And try to line it up with the rest of the vehicle. This is the part that I always struggle with. Okay, make sure all that's aligned. That tab is supposed to go into there. That way it keeps it all together. There's that side, all nicely tabbed in. See how it connects in there to that light gray piece right there. So then come over here, do the same thing. Lift this up, untab, fold out, and then tab everything into place. Okay, there's that. And then what you're going to want to do is come here, take these two, and fold them in, and the tabs are going to lock into each other. So fold them all the way down, squeeze it together a little bit, make sure nothing came undone. And then come to the hands, and these are going to slide onto there. I forgot to mention that these parts do tab into the feet down there, just to nicely lock everything in. And there you have Cup in his Cybertronian truck mode. Let me bring closer. And I think this looks really nice. Looks good from what we saw in the '86 movie. And if you want to slap on the weapons, the gun and the goodie dispenser, the gun has a little tab right there. It goes into this slot. So you just put that in there. Then the goodie dispenser has the tab here that goes into this slot on this side. So just tab it into there. And you can see some of the good details that we saw earlier, such as that. And then we get like this clean side. You get this mechanical detail sculpted in that we did not see in robot mode. So that's kind of nice. A little critique is that this doesn't match that, but it's like the same sculpted piece. If it matched, it'd be cool, but it doesn't, and it's still cool. It doesn't really matter, but for some it might. And then we have gray wheels. I'm not sure how I feel about the gray wheels, but I think it works with him. And then yeah, he does roll quite nicely, as you can see. So that's nice, even though they are on mushroom pegs, but still rolls. So yeah, there's his vehicle. Here for a vehicle mode comparison, we have Cup alongside the Deluxe class Jazz and the Voyager class Ironhide. And then here we have him compared with the Dinobots from earlier. Now for some final thoughts with this figure. I think he is a spectacular figure to play around with. There's so much you can do, like detaching the limbs, and so many different poses you can get him into with that. And I just think he's a fun one to mess around with. Definitely a really good deluxe class. And if I were you, I would definitely try to pick him up. Like, I don't see any reason why anyone would not want him, unless you just genuinely don't like the character. But yeah, that's my review on Studio Series 8602 Cup. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like. And if you want to see any other reviews in particular, just ask away and I'll see if I can arrange that. Anyways, this has been the review, and have a good day.